We are ready to apply our order of operations. Let's go ahead and pick the color we want to use for this example. All right, let's look at level 1, grouping symbols. I don't see any parentheses. Oh, that's not working. Let me go back to, I'm on the selection tool, so let me go back to scribble so I can actually draw. All right, so number 1, grouping symbols. I don't see any parentheses, I don't see any brackets, and I don't see any fraction bars. So we're finished with grouping symbols. Exponents. I do see actually 2 exponents. So the little exponent, the power, tells you how many times to write the base. This larger number is the base. So I record the base 2 times, and I put a multiplication sign in between. Basically, the power tells you how many times to multiply that 2. So basically, I'll write 4 of those 2's. So it's telling you how many of the 2's you're multiplying together. And then I copy the rest of the problem. All right, next, 4 times 4 gives you 16. And then I copy down the multiply by 3 and the subtraction symbol. And then I'm just going to think about this in parts. 2 times 2 is 4, and this 2 times 2 is 4. And then if I multiply this 4 by this 4, I will get 16. Copy down the addition sign and the 21, and then the division by 7. A lot of math is just carefully carrying down the numbers, being neat and orderly. All right, next, since I'm finished with exponents, level 2, I move on to level 3. So sometimes multiplication is first, sometimes division is first. It depends on whichever comes first when you go left to right. So that's what you deal with first. So when I move from left to right across this problem, the multiplication comes before the division. So in this case, we're going to multiply first. So let's multiply 16 by 3. 6 times 3 is 18. So I place the 8 here, and then I carry the 1 up to the top. And then 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 gives me 4. So 16 times 3 is 48. Let's see if we're finished with level 3. So take a look back at level 3. Level 3 is about multiplication and division. We're not quite finished because I see some division here. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Instead of rewriting everything again, I'm going to leave the 3 right here, and then I'm going to move on to addition or subtraction. Now sometimes you do addition first, sometimes you do subtraction first. It depends on what you come to first in the problem. So this problem reads 48 minus 16 plus 3. I come to the subtraction before the addition, so I'm going to subtract first. You can probably complete 48 minus 16 in your head. If you can't, just record it on your paper and then subtract like you know how to. 8 minus 6 is 2, and then 4 minus 1 is 3. So we get 32. Bring down the addition sign, bring down the 3. 32 plus 3 gives me 35, and we have completed the problem.